Welcome to the Email Basics Part 1 video. I'll be walking you through what is email, the types of email providers, how to access your email, webmail definitions and features. After you finish the Part 1 video, I recommend that you watch the Email Basics Part 2 video. And here are the topics: computer-based email definitions and features, and the recommended etiquette rules. What is email? Email is electronic mail sent through the internet versus physical mail sent through the post office.
What is internet? It sends your email. To learn more about internet, go to my website, thevillagescomputerbasics.com, hover over tutorials and click on internet.
What are the types of email providers? When you get internet service like Comcast, CenturyLink, or thevillages.net, they automatically give you an email address. Then there's general email like AOL, Gmail, Hotmail, and Yahoo. And there are others as well. The difference is that if you have an internet service, sometimes when you change your internet provider, you will lose your email. That's why I recommend that you use a general email versus an email provided by an internet service. How do you access your email? Well, you do it either through internet browser or computer-based. Internet browsers like Internet Explorer, Firefox, or Google Chrome. Computer-based is AOL, using the AOL desktop program, Outlook, Outlook Express, Thunderbird, or Windows Live Mail. Well, what's the difference between the two? Internet access is done on the internet, and you must be connected in order to see your emails or send your emails. Similar with computer-based programs, you must be connected to the internet in order to send or receive emails. But there are some differences. If you have more than one email address, you can access them all using a computer-based program. Emails can be stored on your computer as well using a computer-based program. The positive of that is if you ever lost an email address, you could always go back to your old emails on your computer. You can create emails on your computer, but they must be sent through the internet and you have to be connected. But the difference is you can always put some draft emails together on your computer if you're not connected, and then later send those emails. What is the communication difference? Next you will see a video that appears on this website, www.wydea.com, that explains the communication. Note, the videos on that site actually come from a different site called YouTube, and I downloaded the videos from YouTube. On YouTube, there are lots and lots of videos out there on education of different topics.
Suppose you're using webmail to write a message to a friend of yours. You type up the message in your web browser and hit send. So where does it go? After you hit the send button, your web browser transfers your message to your email provider. At that point, the email company looks at the to address and figures out where to route your message. It does so by locating the correct mail exchange, the location to which your message should be sent. Now your email company sends the message through the internet to your friend's mail exchange, potentially bouncing several different locations before arriving at its destination, your friend's email service. When your friend checks his or her mail, the message is waiting. Amazingly enough, this whole process can take place in a matter of a few seconds. So what if you use an email program like Outlook instead of webmail? The only major difference is that Outlook talks to your email provider instead of your web browser. So what if I'm using my company's email system? Everything works pretty much the same except for the fact that your email provider is likely the place where you work rather than an email provider on the internet. Are emails secure and private? Nope. Most emails are like open postcards and can potentially be read along the way. Pretty simple, right?
Here's a Gmail sample. So when you use an internet browser, like Internet Explorer, you go to your account. When you open the account, this is the default that you would see for Gmail. On the left-hand side, you see folders. What's highlighted is the inbox, and those are the ones that you've received. You then can move those to other folders on the left-hand side. Gmail provides these folders, and then you can add other folders. So for example, drafts. If you're wanting to create an email but not send it, you can always save it in the draft folder. There's other folders when you click on the 6 more down there below, and you'll see something like spam. Well, what's spam? It's like junk, when others call it junk or spam, and it might be an unsecure email. Most email providers automatically search those emails and think that they might be unsecure, so they put them into a spam or junk folder. You can do the same. You can move any of yours, and you can automatically set up anybody who's sending you an email that you think is junk or spam, and you can set it up and put it into that folder automatically. There's features like contacts and calendar that almost every email provider supplies. But there's other features here in Gmail. Some have them, some don't. There's tasks. What is the contact feature? Contacts are people that you want to contact, either by email, by phone, or by address. So you don't have to put the email address for a person within the contact list, but in most cases you want to have the email address. It can also be companies and other types of contact. In Gmail, when you reply to an email or you send an email to someone, then it automatically puts that email address into the contact list. But you can always add your own contact, and you also can import contacts into contact lists. The contact feature, as I said before, is pretty common across most email providers. This is the end of the video.